All right, Dodge Squad, it's the next day here. We got back from Dallas a while ago, and this is I was in Dallas yesterday. I was watching the game. I made the vlog. The vlog will be posted soon, probably sometime this week. But I was doing stuff in Dallas and all that. But this game was good at first, but then it wasn't. But the Cowboys just proved they're not a good enough team. They were able to handle that with that first. They were able to handle with these teams first. They weren't. We'll talk about who was more at fault and who was good in this game, who had trouble here in this post-game recap. So, Cowboys fall 6-8-1, already eliminated. Didn't even matter if we won. In fact, some fans and maybe part of myself said, "Hey, even if you lose this game, at least help your draft pick, because you right now I think are 14th total, which is around what we had last year. And you would also need to go for a good corner in this draft. Probably go for Caleb Downs or something like that. Good corner, D-back, linebacker, something like that. Because his defense, man, it's not getting any better. You put Matt Eberflus all you want in the booth, it's not going to get any better. So he needs to be released this year. We got to get new corners. Diggs isn't the same anymore. Linebackers, D-line's fine. They guys get new. The pass rush is fine. They couldn't get to Herbert. I mean, they couldn't sack him yesterday for some reason. But this defense was they only had one successful stop yesterday. Everything else was either touchdowns or field goals. 34 points allowed. That's not going to happen. And that's been going on all year. You've only had a couple games where it's been under 25 to 30 points. In terms of this offense, they played probably their B- game. Like, they could have played better. You played against a top 3 scoring defense. You know, there could have been better play calling. O-line had some false starts. You played well in the first half. Look, you're not going to, even if you tried scoring more, I don't think you win this game still. Your defense would allow way more points because it would give them more time, more opportunities for Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense to go down and score. He had probably one of his best games of the year, not career game, but one of his best games of the year with a broken hand. Of course, Dallas defense is that bad. So, Dak and Pickens, I think, had another good game against a good defense. You connected with Lamb. Flournoy had a touchdown. Fergie's been a little quieter lately, but we'll get him more action. But, I mean, they slowed down the second half. They didn't put up anything. I'm not as concerned, but there are some struggling parts of the offense we have to work on that has to do with coaching. But that offense, I'm not obviously worried about. They're top 5 this year. They put up points. They put up a good amount. Probably not enough this game, but it won't matter with the way your defense is playing. They need to do better, but the defense we know is going to be like this every game. Commanders and Giants are left. Either you sit your stars and just do what you can, or win both and keep your division stats going and confidence going for next year. But offseason is going to be defensive heavy.